gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and trippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossin' on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. To the feastin' on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and
Welcome to another episode of Bengals and Brews. I'm Dell Altman, joined by my co-host Two-Day Joe. Not my co-host Two-Day Baby and Bengals and Bourbon. They do the Blind Tiger Show with Bengals Captain. They do it once every 6 months.
Oh, come on. It's three, okay? It's all about averages, baby.
What's up, guys?
Not much. What's up?
We still just feeling awkward from like Monday, or are we trying to move on from it? Or
I think today was a lot of good news all around. It was a good day.
Yeah, today made it easier to move on.
Yeah,
100%.
Joe, I know you wanted to kind of speak on it a little bit, just how you felt, and then just from the show, just in general,
Yeah, just real quick on it. I mean, I think like everyone, of course, all of us on the show tonight, we were at the game, and it was really a scary scene, and never seen anything like it. And thank God today that we got some positive news on Damar Hamlin. And sounds like even T was able to start smiling again. And I'm sure it's been a rough day for him and all the players, all the coaching staff, medical, everyone that was there and witnessed that tragedy. But thankfully, good news today. And I think overall as a show, Dale and Derek and I have been talking a lot about it. And we definitely want to touch on it. And we're sending thoughts and prayers for continued good news and a full recovery for Damar Hamlin. But overall today, we want to talk football. We want to just BS, have some laughs, and make this be an escape for everyone. That's what it is for us. We want to make everyone smile and laugh and talk football.
Yeah, and as Pork Chop said, let's try to get back to normalcy the best you can, especially, it sounds like he's doing good, and sounds like he's excited to see the Bills play this week. So that's some people are like, I can see the Bills losing because, they've been through such a tough week. And I'm like, I think they're going to be ready to play for their guy. Like that.
Yeah. Especially with today. I mean, now that he's awake, I loved his first thing that he asked was, did we win? And the doctors are like, dude, you won life. You're alive. And you should be very grateful. I can't imagine how scary that was for him, waking up and people telling you, yeah, you've been unconscious for 2 days, and we weren't sure if you were going to make it. And I don't know if he's been told about how much freaking money his toy drive. I think it's over $7 million now.
Yeah.
And he had a goal of $2,500. It's awesome how much NFL community, Bengals community, Bills Mafia has rallied around him.
I want to touch on this because I know Derek thought about hopping on, but he's at work, so it's been hard to do. That was the main thing he wanted to say was like hats off to, to people on the field, but also at UC and the medical center and just everybody that, helped to preserve this guy's life, which is the most important thing coming out of that game as far as life,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What's up, Travis? Travis must have just felt that Sean was on and had to pop in here.
You just wanted to see my biceps. Oh, does he have a man crush on you? I didn't know.
I mean, Travis, if you want a link so you can show your gains, just Sean, let me know. Send me a text. Yeah. So with this one,
go ahead.
I was just going to say with this, seems like most likely we're AFC champs. We're not going to get the loss. So it's
back to back.
Yeah. I wanted to go into football. I just wanted to check with you guys and make sure nobody else had anything else they wanted to say or get off their chest. Matt, did you have anything?
Pretty much the same thing everybody's been saying. It was where I was sitting up in 307, you could see what the medical staff was doing. I don't think most of the people around the stadium that were lower could see what was going on because of all the players, everybody gathered. And you could see the compressions. You could see them come back off of them to do the AED. That was when it was very surreal, and kind of just looked around and everybody started praying up in the stands, and everything obviously turned out well, or as best as it could. So very happy for all that.
For sure. Sean, what about you?
Pretty much say it was just kind of, that the not knowing what was going on was the weirdest thing. And then I'm getting texts from my wife, just, they're saying this on the broadcast. They're saying this on the broadcast. And so, and, they're trying, on the broadcast, they're trying to not throw a whole lot out there because they obviously don't know as much, but still she's like talking about the CPR and they're doing this kind of, and it's when at first you were just kind of like, all right, he's hurt. I mean, I watched him go down and then I watched them wave somebody out really quick. And I just thought, all right, he's unconscious. Like,
concussion, I thought immediately.
Yeah.
And then, because I looked at my buddy, I'm like, oh, must be bags. They're waving him out right now. And then it was just kind of, then from there, we went to where we were. So,
yeah.
And I don't think in the stands it really hit me as much. But, like, we got back to my buddy's house. I'm sitting there, we're talking. I was like, man, that's just, and the next day I did an interview on a buddy of mine produces a radio show in Columbus. He said, hey, would you mind coming on? I'm like, I don't know that I know what to say.
Right.
And he goes, I'm not trying to, we're not trying to get anything out of you. We're not trying to ask it. He goes, we just want, people to kind of know or to talk it out. And I mean, they were cool about it. And it was just, but even talking about it the next day, I didn't know what to say.
Right.
Now, granted, now it's great. Everything is looking on the up and up. So that makes it even better. But
yeah, we went back to the hotel. We had got an Eastgate, a 2-bedroom suite. So we had, and we're like, oh, we're going to have some drinks, now, we're out of the stadium. Let's have some. I couldn't even drink. Derek drank like one beer. And then we all just went to bed because we were just watching the coverage, trying to get updates because it's like, you felt almost numb. Like there was, you weren't.
Yeah.
You just didn't know what to feel in a way or what to say, even just like hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
Awkward.
And again, I don't want to spend the whole show talking about this, but the only other thing I have to add on is, I was very numb, kind of shocked the night of. The next day, I was glued to the coverage, reading, watching, listening, everything. And I mean, I was wallowing in it almost to the point where I cried probably like 5 times just thinking of, just from a human standpoint, thinking about my own mortality and a loved one's mortality. It's scary, really scary. And, I was finally able to just kind of unplug and, talk to, friends like you, Dale, and other people and family, and just get my mind off of things.
Well, and I was like, you know what, Joe, you just gotta stop being a little bitch sometimes.
I know. I thought that was Derek's nickname, but apparently I cried, so now I'm
kidding.
God, that's one way to work through it, Dale.
That's one way to transition on this show.
Exactly.
Right?
We can laugh and it's all good.
But no,
and here we go.
And everyone was dealing with it different. You know what I mean? That's me. Like, I would rather make a joke and ease the tension where it's like some people want to talk it through.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like,
I'm the same way. I make jokes or I just don't say anything.
Yeah. There's no wrong way to deal with it. It's crazy. But
I hope that just shows people how the difference, you know what I mean? Because it's true.
Yeah.
Like
everybody deals with it differently, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Derek, he won't shut up about this. I mean, last week it's like, I'll fight James Rapine to come on the show and put me through a table, and now he's like, congratulations, James Rapine, on the sex, because apparently
baby girl.
James had a kid. So
I didn't even know. Gosh,
I'm sure James Rapine's watching, Derek. I mean, he don't come on
thrilled.
the show. You think he watches the show? Jesus.
I think the only thing I'd add to the game that I think some people have started talked about because he didn't know when the right time to talk about before the tragedy happened. But I'll say from my experience, the Bills fans were phenomenal before, during, after. Everything was great. Also, the atmosphere before the game was something I think it was better than the Raiders playoff game. It really was. I felt like I was talking to Dale about it and some other guys. Is it felt like this was our arrival moment. Like it built up to the Monday night game. Cincinnati has arrived. The light show was unbelievably fantastic. They did a hell of a job with that. The stadium was amped. And then how it started, it was going great. And then obviously we know how the rest of it went. But my gosh, that was amazing. It was a great job by the Bengals, the city, everybody.
That's the loudest I had heard it. And I know, Sean, you've been going to games more consistently than I have over the years. So I wanted to get your opinion on that because I was like, me and Derek's right beside each other. I was like, I can't.
It was probably the loudest I've heard it. I mean, there's only been a few other times that even come close, and that would have been the Raiders playoff game. And then I can't remember the year exactly, but when we came back against the Seahawks, scored like 17 points in the fourth quarter, and just the way that stadium, obviously it wasn't as packed for that game because it wasn't. But there was just leading up to that game, all the anticipation for everybody, everything just going. You know, people had been in the lots for hours. The light show going. I just showed Karen the video I took of the intro. Like it got me fired up again, and then I was like, "Oh,
Matt, are you watching your wife work out right now?"
I was wondering if you could hear the treadmill going.
I could hear it, and then I could. Why are you laughing? You can't hear it.
This is the sacrifices I make to do the show.
What? Stare at your wife working out? We know as soon as this show's over, what you're.
She's to my left. I know. I could only dream. But I hope they do the light show again for like the home playoff game next weekend. If I'm assuming we all have no clue still what the hell's going on, but I would hope that the playoff game for us would be next week at home.
Yep. I'm hoping they make that announcement soon so I can go ahead and book that flight.
Flights,
yeah.
Well,
yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I was going to say somebody said that they were having a meeting right now in our group.
Yeah,
text,
it could be.
Yep.
I'll even say the Bills fans were amazing before the game. Like they were so nice. They reminded me of like the Raiders fans. Everybody was in a great mood.
Yep.
Everybody was happy. I mean, it was just awesome. Everything that you hear about the fan base for the Bills lived up and more, I think.
And for this season, that is the most visiting fans I've ever seen inside our stadium.
Sure.
Like even more than Steelers, Browns. I mean, there was blue and red everywhere.
I didn't even notice.
There was
quite a
bit. That's probably on me. I was feeling good at that tailgate.
Well, once you get the beers goggles on, Dale, everything looks the same.
Dude, the tailgate though was so great. Like, because we're in lot 1, a lot, and lot 1 was electric. It
was.
I was like, man, it just seems crazy around here tonight. I'm like, but in a good way.
Well, even walking into the stadium, I told my wife we went at 7. I was like, I'm glad we came in now. I don't know if we'd make it in if we came in a half an hour later. Like there's so many people filtering in.
Yeah,
it's unreal.
Yep. Yeah, we struggled to get in. Yeah, I mean, it's been a freaking roller coaster of reports of what they're going to do about this game. 1 second they're saying they're going to reschedule it, then they're going to nullify it, and then they're going to tie it. I even saw a report today they're going to give the Bengals a win. It's like, guys, can we just ignore all of these reports with so-called sources and just wait for something official? Because I can't keep up with it. I can't react to everything. It's like, I wish they would just make a decision.
Yeah, which hopefully that's what we're about to get. But go ahead, Sean.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I think with the fact that, the Hamlin news is positive now, I think that they may feel better about putting anything out regarding football and agree because they're trying to keep it low because everybody's obviously thoughts are on him and his health and that he was going to be okay, and now that it sounds like everything's trending in the right direction.
Yeah, they're talking about him going home and everything, like not any time frame, but like the words he can go home. That's the next step. Is like, damn,
get him breathing on his own, and then they said, and then after that would be.
Yeah, once they get get him off of the ventilator, and that'll be the true test, and sometimes that takes more than one try. I mean, my dad was in a medically induced coma for a month, and it took them 6 tries to get him off the ventilator. And actually, the last try, they said, if we don't, we're going to end up having to put a trach in. And he must have heard him and said, okay, You know,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. You know, so and it's just so. Anyway, that was a little.
It's
That
awesome.
was a little.
You're okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's
You're
crazy
fine,
the
Sean.
things you start to think of with stuff like this.
Mhm.
That's just raw emotion.
Yeah.
It seems
Thanks
like
for
most of
sharing.
it is just making sure his lungs are okay. It sounds like the heart's doing great. The brain, which is a miracle that without that staff there, the brain would have never been the way it sounds, pretty much fully intact with all his neurological ability. So I think it's just getting the lungs back, making sure they're ready to go. But it's pretty awesome.
So anyway, Ravens game. How we feeling?
It kind of
Go around the horn. I have my comments on it.
Well,
but
it kind of goes in with the decision of what they're going to do. So if we already clinched the North, but the Bills could, like, if it's a no contest, the Bills could still lose, and we could win, and we would be the 2 seed, which is a big deal because that's another home playoff game guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because if not, we're probably going to have to go to Buffalo and Kansas City.
Yeah, or do you just but you don't control your own fate. The Bills have to lose. The Bills win. You could go out there and play your starters, risk injury, like we were kind of talking about last week, Joe. Risking injury. That was going to be a whole debate if the Bengals won, even like.
Right.
But I just think a lot of it depends how we play, because Lamar doesn't sound like he's going to play. Even their backup doesn't sound like he might play. It's going to be their third string guy again. And it's like, well, if we're going to match up with if we're the 3 seed, we're like the most likely scenario right now is to match up against the Ravens.
Right.
So we're facing them again like 2 weeks in a row.
Jet scenario all over.
Yeah, which I don't like that part of it. Like, I don't like facing a team 3 times in one season.
Nope.
No, and then right in back to back.
So would you guys rest the starters because you may not even have a chance to be the 2 seed?
No, I think you got to play it like you're going for the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Is your scenario asking with the information we know now, or is this under the assumption that the Bills game is going to be called either a tie or be nullified? Because those are 2 different scenarios for me.
But no,
I don't think they're going to play the game. I've heard nothing saying they're going to play the game at all.
Okay.
On any of the reports lately.
I saw one today, but who knows?
Well, the one thing we were talking about, the guy's speculation, but he's here, and that's where my answer comes from, is the guy was saying, I think it was an NFL analyst or whatever, talking to higher ups, that they're not going to play the game, and it sounds like the Bills don't want to play it, so that could be they forfeit, we get the W. Now, that changes everything.
Exactly.
If we get the W.
Yep.
And you're going to have your starters go.
Yep.
If not, and we're playing the Ravens, now depending on how the rest of the league shakes out, we might end up playing the Chargers.
Yep.
And I don't care who we play, honestly. I'm not worried in the least. I'd say maybe a series or 2. Get him out. We need to get Akeem some more time starting at right tackle.
Yeah.
But we can't afford to lose him either. So
he looked good, though. He looked good.
They all look damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Yeah. The what could have been kind of scenario right now. It's just of that game. But
yeah, I mean, if the scenario is we've clinched the North and we are playing for a 2 versus a 3 seed and we're playing against the Ravens' 3rd string quarterback, I don't want to see any more of a quarter of Joe Burrow, in my opinion. It's just not worth it's not worth risking the injury. But you still get the guys out there like you guys were talking about Adenji, giving him some time, get some momentum, since we didn't get a full game last week. So I think that's important to go in with some sort of momentum. If it's the 3rd string quarterback, no disrespect to the rest of the Ravens, I just don't think we'll have a hard time even getting the win. Combine that with the risk of injury.
Well, not if that game is called off, Pork Chop. If the game's called off, we have no shot of getting the 1 seed.
Correct.
The only way we get a shot is if we get a W. That's it.
Yep.
It's the only way.
Correct.
Best we can do is a 2.
Yep.
But are you in a way, do you want the Chiefs to win or lose this Raiders game? Because it's going to be the ultimate what if they lose. And then it's like literally that Bills-Bengals game was for the 1 seed.
Yeah.
A first round bye, and
That'll be a tough pill to swallow.
I'm wondering if they're going to. Oh, well, the NFL will never do that.
They can't wait that long.
I was saying, could you imagine
They'll make
they
the
waited
decision
until, and
before
then
Sunday.
all of a sudden Kansas City lost? They go, hey, Bengals win.
Right.
Could you imagine Kansas City fans? Oh, my God. They're terrible last night, and you're just like, Jesus Christ. They're terrible.
I don't know what you guys thought about this. I just thought this was a bad idea to add more teams into the playoffs just
it's just one
no
more.
one gets a bye.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from the NFL side of it, that's one more game.
Yes.
That's more money.
Right?
I'm just saying that.
No, I know.
But the Chiefs didn't even necessarily earn this bye. The Bills were in control of it. We had an outside shot at it.
Yeah, but I see them going for this year. We're going to add an extra team, and then, oh, you know what? That worked so well last year. Let's do it again.
Hey.
Yeah. I like the idea where they were talking about like the 1 seed would get their choice of home field advantage or a bye, and then the 2 seed would get whatever they did not choose. So if it is, let's say Chiefs are 1 and Bills are 2, you say, Chiefs, what do you want, home field advantage or a bye? They said, we'll take the bye. And they said, okay, Bills, you have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I like that idea. I think a lot of these decisions are really hard to make, and you're going to piss someone off. Someone's going to get screwed, unfortunately, because it's just a bizarre situation. I'm glad I don't have to make the decision.
Right.
But I thought that was a pretty good idea. I don't remember who's put that out there.
I just wish they could have pushed the playoffs back or pushed week 18 back.
Yeah.
And just had these teams play this weekend, or if you're going to continue to get, because you're making those players play this weekend anyways.
Yeah. There was another good scenario that they laid out where they had like the Bills playing in week 19 and the AFC playoffs would not be going on that week. The NFC wildcard would be going on that week. And then like week 20 would be AFC wildcard round. No NFC teams play in the playoffs. And then everything kind of resumes as normal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like this comment.
I was laughing at that, Joe, not you. I saw that and I started laughing.
Crypt Keeper, could you imagine if we get screwed? Iceman, he goes down to Parkour Stadium to protest, and he marches around the stadium with a missed spelled sign.
Well played,
God.
Crypt Keeper. Well played.
That's really good.
1 wouldn't surprise me. 2, it'd be hilarious.
That was next level, Crypt Keeper. That was some next level trolling, and I applaud it. Meanwhile, a happy anniversary to
Thank you.
the Iceman and Mrs. Ice on their anniversary at Montgomery Inn. Jeff had no hat on. He sent us the picture.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rare picture.
I barely recognized the guy.
Where
I
was
didn't
the
know he
Jack
had
by
hair.
Billy shirt? Was it like underneath, or what was the?
I don't
think there was any Jackpot Joey gear on.
I think they're saving. I think
I
they're
could pull
saving
up
the
a picture,
Jackpot
should I?
Joey for the after dinner, the dessert.
Yep.
Jackpot
Well,
Joey.
I know he got ribs, but you couldn't even tell they were ribs by the amount of sauce.
Yeah, there was way too much sauce on those ribs.
This
I
was
agree.
the ribs.
Yeah, you can't even
Oh,
tell.
look!
it's
Look,
ribs.
he's commenting now. Aren't you supposed
Oh,
to?
he shows up out of nowhere.
Here
Dude,
you go.
it's your anniversary. You've been out to
We
dinner
got
with
Jeff
your
right
wife.
here.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that!
there's Jeff.
Love Jeff.
Love you, Jeff.
Oh man.
Jeff, who forgot my new hat on Monday, but we won't bring that up.
Oh, Jeff still owes me money, so don't even worry about it.
Oh, well.
Maddie was supposed to give me a hoodie. He
Jeff
never
dropped
did.
out right away when he
Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
money.
So Jeff, just use the money that you owe Matt to buy my hat.
Probably.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, I hate like there's like what, probably 20 different scenarios right now going on. It's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
We still don't even know what the hell the result of our game
for
is.
an update.
Yeah.
Chat will get it before I see it on Twitter, and they'll update us. So that's what I love about the chat.
It's
What
just crazy.
I loved how people kept on taking a look at like the Bengals app, Bengals.com, and where it shows our schedule. And for a while there, it would show 7-3 with the exact time that was left in the game. And then it would go to TBD. Then it would go to bye. Then it would go to postponed. And it was just like, what are they doing? Like, are they hearing news and reacting to it? Like, why do they keep changing this and just messing with people?
No kidding.
So that sounds like if I was in control of it. So
just fucking with people.
Yeah.
Well, I saw somebody post something like on the Yahoo Sports app or whatever, like in the scoreboard, they had Bengals Bills Wednesday at 8:00 or something in the corner. I'm like,
oh God,
why was that? Who thought that was a good idea? Like, to
somebody probably bought tickets too.
Yeah, exactly.
But the other thing I want to add, I hope we get Bootsy Collins at freaking halftime show for the playoff game too, because I was looking forward to that as well.
I was too.
Yeah, and
that was nostalgia right there.
You know, we were there for an hour, but there was nobody who could have rolled Bootsy out there for some funk in the middle of what was going on.
That would have been terrible.
Bootsy, go out there and entertain everybody, and everybody's sitting there like, is the guy dead? Like, what the hell? We're the tiger, because we're the tiger.
Oh man!
I'm going to hell again. I'm going back to hell. Fuck it. Was it being insensitive?
But if it was, we could talk. I hope somebody played my Tyler Boyd anytime touchdown bet, because it's still banked, and I think all of our bets might have banked that game. I needed 2 more receptions for Hurst to get us 4. It was close.
Matt has officially caught the gambling bug,
and I'm on fire with it.
Freaking day one of betting, he's just laying out all these crazy bets. He's like Tom Brady anytime rushing touchdown. He's
got ripped apart for
down
that,
50.
Sean, did you see that? He bet for Tom Brady to rush a touchdown.
Hadn't rushed for a touchdown all season, and I'm like, Matt, that's a sucker bet.
Wow,
and it hit.
And then I was getting shit for freaking Tyler Boyd.
And he accidentally put the bet in twice without knowing. So he hit double on the Tom Brady rushing.
When you're good, you're just good, baby.
That's what it is.
That is not skill. That is not skill.
That's just pure dumb luck.
Break down the analysis for me on why you knew that was going to hit. I'd love to hear it.
Because Carolina, I was like, oh, Carolina's defense. I just felt like Tom Brady was due for running one in. I was like, well, it's plus 1,600. Why not throw a free bet at it? Then it hit.
Jeff wants gift Vader for him at halftime. Stripes.
That'd be cool.
But Jeff, I sent you a link if you want to join, but you must still be at dinner. You must still be trying to find the ribs through all the sauce.
There's probably sauce everywhere.
Or he's trying to find something else if he's home, but you know.
I hope he's not in the YouTube chat while he's in the bedroom.
Yeah, probably. He's like, baby, you get on top. He's like,
he's waiting for it. He's waiting for it to kick.
Off.
He's waiting for it to kick in, if you know what I mean. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Blue pill.
He's got 20 minutes to kill.
The blue pill. Yeah, happy anniversary, Jeff. See,
yeah,
we all love you. This is how much we love you. Which Derek, he's probably sitting at work listening to this, not saying anything because he's like, "Damn it, they're not saying my name." I swear that guy.
There he
Derek,
is.
tell your wife I said hi.
Oh,
there he is, right on cue.
Tell Sarah Sean said hi. Show her the tongue. Tongue of clip. I'll send it to her.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Oh,
How you gonna compete with
you
that?
guys want to do Luther Vision real quick?
Oh yeah.
Not yet. Okay, ready?
Ready?
He's still holding it. Fan's still spinning, Sean.
With the 15-minute pose.
Ow.
Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, and then this guy says Sarah says hi, Derek. So
Nice. Well played.
Another note, I thought Hayden Hurst looked like a man on a mission.
Oh man.
Jesus, that hurdle.
That hurdle was legit.
And then Travion tried it and almost went terribly wrong.
He was running on pure adrenaline out there, and I loved it.
I'll tell you what, I would not want to be a linebacker coming around when he's pulling for a block because good Lord, he is
just on the intro alone. I like what like so I was
the
I was like
intro was
yeah.
I was like, he's so ready to play. He's so pissed that he hasn't been able to play for a few weeks.
You caught that video of him coming out, and that
beautiful.
It's awesome. That should be like a GIF. It's
and then piggybacking on too with the injuries or not sitting anybody, we're potentially Hubbard's back. We're potentially going to have like full strength as possible, full strength.
Yeah,
I hate to lose somebody right before the playoffs.
Serious question: would you guys agree or disagree that Derek has the same skin tone as a Vienna sausage?
I can't make fun of Derek's skin tone because I'm pasty as shit, dude.
Wow.
It's a running joke though now because Derek will get in there and he finds a way to put a ring light on to make him look whiter.
Did he order the Casper Dick jersey yet?
I don't know. That's what I said. He needs to get a Casper Dick jersey.
It should be Casper Juice.
Casper Juice.
Too many characters. You can only have 10.
That's a whole different.
Drop the E off of Casper.
Look, we talked Jeff into coming on. Jeff says he's getting ready to come on here. Foxy said, "Good job, you guys talked to me. Put the pill away." He said, "Sorry, honey, it's gonna have to wait. I'll jump on with the boys."
Don't worry, you'll get your 3 minutes later. It's all right.
Oh God.
And if you're not, I'll get mine while you're asleep.
Oh.
We're back. We're
back, baby.
All right,
Let's go.
We're back. Woo.
It was nice to meet the Goodberries. Both of them were down lot 1 for a little bit. Joe was nice enough to give me a hat. Very kind of him.
She's increasing the speed, everybody, if you can't tell.
Yeah, I walked by him real quick, said hello, and I was at that point in the night I was feeling pretty good, so I just kind of said hi to everybody running around, and then it was
Jeff, good timing. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh God! Oh, now we know why he. Oh, never mind. I thought he was promoting the new sweater.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Jeff. How was
happy
Montgomery
anniversary.
Inn?
Oh, it was delicious, and thank you. Yeah, we had a good time. Now we're home. She's doing laundry, and I'm on a podcast.
Oh, Jesus, seems like a fair trade.
Yeah.
Nothing says like laundry and podcasts.
Exactly.
Were you in Montgomery, or did you go to the boathouse?
Went to the boathouse.
Boathouse.
We got there. We got there early. We're old. We don't like crowds. So we went
Early
there.
bird special.
Yeah. Went there. Had the ribs. She had chicken. We had UDF for dessert. I was going to go to Graders, but it was too far to drive, and I was like, we'll just go to UDF.
It's your anniversary. You could have drove the extra miles, Jeff.
Actually, she didn't want to go. She's like, I'm ready. I'm good with UDF. I'm like, all right, we'll do that.
There you go.
So we've just been kind of BSing. We talked a little bit about like all the different scenarios. What should we do about the Ravens game? Obviously, we hope there's a report tonight, but if we have the North locked and our best case scenario is getting the 2 seed, do we play the starters? And if so, to what degree?
Well, that's the thing where they got to make. That's where I'm like, they got to make a decision of what they're doing. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's where I'm like, Roger Goodell, in my opinion, has to come out tomorrow and saying, hey, we're playing week 18, or, we're pushing everything back, or it's a no contest or whatever. Right. So the Bengals and whoever else needs to know what we're playing for. Because, all right, I say it's a no contest. And for what I understand, no contest, then the Bengals can't. Well, I think they still get that's where I get confused. I think you can still get the 1 seed if Buffalo and Kansas City lose. Then we can still, and we beat the Ravens, then we still could jump up there. So is that wrong?
You said if the Bills-Bengals game is like a no contest?
It's a no contest because we
can't.
We still can't?
Because, somebody said it's – I can't remember all the scenarios, but we wouldn't be able to.
Okay. You can still get the 2 seed, but the Bills have to lose.
Right. We have to, we get 2 seeds, Bills lose. So, I mean, that's
the crazy tiebreaker with how it comes down to strength of
victory.
So as far as the division goes, if it's a no contest, it doesn't matter. But you still could get the number 2 seed is a big deal. So I think they're going to play. I think they're all preparing to play. And
Well, they got to say something tomorrow because games start Saturday. So
Yeah.
you would think so. I mean, they got to make a decision somehow.
Yep. But you're saying if best case scenario 2 seed is at stake, let's pretend they make an announcement. It's no contest.
Right.
Best case scenario, we get 2 seed. You want to see the starters out there for the whole game, go full throttle?
Well, yeah,
for the
2 seed, yeah. I mean, that's huge because the thing is, if say Kansas City is number 1 seed and the Bengals are number 2 seed, if Kansas City whoever they play beats them, then the AFC Championship runs through Cincinnati. So getting that 2 seed is huge. You can't just let that go. I mean,
I personally think the Chiefs are going to be one and done in the playoffs. I don't care. Come at me. Keep your receipts. The way the Chiefs have been playing, I would not.
Dude, they almost lost to the Texans. They almost lost. Who did they play last week?
Broncos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're watching that game on Sunday. I'm like,
Broncos
are the worst teams in the NFL.
That's right. That's right.
Right. So I mean, they've come so close to already losing to 2 of the worst teams in football. That's why, to me, getting that number 2 seed is huge. I mean, that's what was so big to me. Monday night is getting that 2 seed. Hopefully, but they got to make a decision. They got to figure out what we're going to do. They're going to play it or not. I mean, my personal opinion, I think they should play it. Next week. And somebody had said this scenario. Me and Chandler were talking about this. You can play the Bengals and Bills game next week. You can play the NFC wildcard games, and then you play the AFC wildcard games the week after that, and then you play all the playoffs. You just take the week in between the Super Bowl and you take the week in between the Super Bowl and the championship games. You just get rid of that week, which they've done that a million times. When I was a kid, most of the time they didn't have a week in between the championship games and the Super Bowl. So, anyway,
I brought that scenario up earlier. Yeah. I think that one makes a lot of sense to me. It's just going to be
I don't want to interrupt, but I seen Sean in the private chat that he's got to go here in real soon. So I'm just gonna.
Sean's blue pill's kicking in.
Yeah, your blue pill's kicking in. Jeff didn't think his. So, any final parting words, thoughts, things to say about the Ravens game?
I mean, I think they're going to go out, win by at least 20. Joe's going to be sitting by halftime because we'll be ahead by that much. Get loud, be there early. I'll see you all in lot 1. If I don't see you in lot 1, I'll see you in 158. Let's get this done.
I'll try to bring your hat for you this time.
Yeah, you'll probably forget that too. I'm not going to hold my breath.
I won't be there this weekend, unfortunately, boys.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'll try to bring the hat. I got to get with Maddie.
We'll just use Matt's money to buy my hat.
So. There you go.
So.
Hey,
all right, gentlemen.
Who day, baby?
Who day, baby?
Who day, baby?
He's a great guy right there.
Oh, Sean is a great guy.
Good dude.
Probably heard all that treadmill action and thought, man, I'm getting kind of horny for some reason.
I hear something squeaking in the background for you.
Yeah, she's got like 5 minutes left, I think.
Sure, you.
That's way longer than you could go.
Depends on the night.
How quick was it after the baby since you had to wait so long?
I was going to say, how was that?
It was great. Just like old times.
Yeah,
it was great for you.
Right back in the saddle, baby.
Yeah. He's like, I had a good time. I don't. The other side of things, who knows?
Oh, no, it was good for everyone, I believe.
So, Jeff, how was the sauce? How was the sauce? Did you ever find any ribs?
Yes. The sauce is delicious and the ribs were delicious. And I had
you could have literally taken a straw and sucked some of the sauce out before you.
That's the way they always cover it in sauce like that. Every time I've had it, get it all over yourself. That's why I had a bib on.
At first, I thought it was some kind of exotic piece of fish when you sent that picture to us.
I don't do fish, so there you go.
So Haas is saying he is reading that it is official
from the NFL.
He's saying it's official. I don't know what the source is.
Everything we've been seeing this evening has said the game is not going to be played from every reputable source.
But they have not ruled whether it's a win or it's just a no contest.
Right.
Man, I don't know how they can just give us the win.
Yeah, they can't give it. They can't give us the win, and they can't make either team forfeit. That's just ridiculous. If they don't play it, it's going to be a no contest, and they'll just deal with percentage points and the fifth tiebreaker and all that stuff is what they'll probably do.
I scrolled through my Twitter feed real quick. I didn't see anything official.
Well, you got to stop following penises only So like,
Right.
Yeah,
scrolling
Joe.
and it's just like penis.
Oh, there's so many dicks on my timeline. You guys don't have that?
Nah,
No, it's
Dale
not in
does.
my algorithm.
Dale definitely does.
No, I have that in real life, Jeff, not on my timeline.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean, Derek's
God, that
saying
was
nothing
cool.
from Schefter or Rappaport. Those are
right now, but
the two big ones.
Schefter said earlier though, right? That
He sounded like he was speculating just based on kind of the conversations he had, but
Yeah.
nothing's official. I mean, so it's I was hoping by this time we would hear something, but
It's
see.
kind of getting ridiculous that you're keeping everybody this far along in limbo. I mean,
yeah, I mean, just from like the team's practice preparation, I mean, there's going to be a big difference how the Bengals practice this week.
right. And it doesn't just affect the Bengals and the Bills and the Chiefs. It affects a lot of other teams. And I guess
The Ravens too.
Yeah.
I really wish the Bengals had like the 4:25 game and the Bills had the 1 o'clock game, because then you'd know, or at least have an idea right before you went out on the field. Like, oh
Right.
no, the Bills won. Okay, Joe.
Right. Then you
Take a seat.
Right.
Yep.
Fair if you're gonna play the guys or not. Because that's really the only reason for the Bengals to play all their starters is to have a chance at that second seed. And to me, you have, if it's a no contest and the second seed still up for grabs, which it is if the Bills lose, because New England is going to play as hard as they can, because that gets them in the playoffs.
They have to win to be in.
Right,
Yep.
exactly. So there's a legit chance that could happen.
Yeah.
And is it in New England? Do you guys know?
I'm not sure.
let me
That's a
look.
good question.
I'm not
But
sure.
yeah, our buddy Rowdy, who jumped on the other night.
Flory's been wrong before.
Yeah, Florio has been wrong a time or 700 million.
Yeah, if Schefter says it or Rappaport, if they come out with the official thing, I'll believe
It's
that
at Buffalo. There's no way
Buffalo.
they're gonna win. New England's not winning in Buffalo.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that'd be
Not yet. The emotions of that, and but still, I mean, you can't just go. We're not going to play our starters because we don't think they're going to win. The Bengals they got to play it out.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
This is like, I wanted to have this whole debate with Joe on this show tonight, but it was based on the Bengals was going to beat the Bills, and then and I was going to destroy you in that debate, by the way, because I'm like, you got a shot at the 1 seed. You're in control of your own destiny for the 2 with another win. Yes, you take the 2, but that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now that game's a no contest or whatever. Most likely.
One thing I saw too, which I think silly, is
I would destroy you. What was your debate? I want to hear your debate.
I'm not going to go into fucking hypotheticals with you.
No, we are. That's why we do betting.
Well, did you guys hear the one hypothetical where they were saying to play the AFC Championship game at a neutral site because
yes,
which I think that's
but it was basically like if the Chiefs win, it's only if Buffalo would play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
No, it was if Buffalo, Kansas City, or Cincinnati was one of those teams.
I have seen differently if it mattered for the seeding.
There's a million fucking reports.
No, I know. I'm not trying to argue about it. I'm saying
I saw.
What did you see, Matt?
I saw my penis. No, that would have really been a
footballcox.com reported.
I mean, you might as well call it a freaking home game they play at Lucas Oil Stadium. I mean, that would be beautiful to play there, because you don't have to worry about weather, but
indoor
for a fan standpoint. But
Ford Field, baby.
Bengals fans are great. That's only an hour and a half away from us.
Right.
That's easy.
But then how do you do that? I mean, I would admit, even if, let's say hypothetically they play at a neutral site. I mean, obviously the season ticket holders all get their playoff tickets. I'm assuming they would. You still have.
Would you if it's a neutral site?
Hold on, I got to put this up there because Derek laughed at himself in his comment. I saw
that is good
because no playoff games will ever get played there. He's in the shop laughing at himself right now, and the guys are.
It was funny. Come on, give him
that's
credit.
Good,
that was
man.
funny.
That's a good one.
I mean,
damn it, Dale.
He probably didn't come up
with
it.
One of the guys in the shop is probably watching too and said, "Hey, you should make this joke."
Yeah,
that's a good one, Derek. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Derek, tell the guy in the shop that the guy said it was a good one.
Oh man.
I'll be right back, guys.
Woo! He's got
Jeff,
a burger.
were you getting ready to take the blue pill?
No, I don't need that stuff. I'm very functional.
I'm glad. Good for you, you know.
Thanks. I
All
try.
right,
Right
Jeff.
age.
Jeff, since I got you on here, it's a good time to pop up sponsorship. You see this here? It's a QR code that Matt had his wife create that we put in the top corner. So if anybody wants to sign up for Betfred that hasn't already,
It works.
The code. You can scan it. Literally, you're watching on YouTube. You're watching on your phone. You're watching this back anytime. You can just scan that. Boom! It's going to take you. It's going to be our promo code, which makes us look good.
And then
And right
when
now,
you
I
win
think-
on Saturday when
listen.
you get my bets.
Listen, why can't they just? If you guys do this for us, they might actually keep us around because they are trying to replace us. They're trying to replace us. They got everybody joining right now, and they're like, "This is a Ohio sports betting show," and I'm like, "Well, shit, we've been doing this. What the hell? We just nothing now.
Have you heard of our
It's
shotgun
fucked
bets?
up.
Like, what the hell?
Like we've been doing this." It's
Snoop
like, you ain't
practice
giving
today,
us,
Derek.
you ain't giving us no money, and it's like, well, shit, this is not. Don't clip this part for Betfred, but so Betfred. So Betfred though.
Good job, Derek.
You sign up, you do the code. It makes us look good, which I'm carrying dead weight. Like I got Derek on this shoulder, fucking Jeff on this shoulder. Like help me out, guys.
I've got more people signed up than anybody. It's like, hush. Oh
But,
my god.
But Betfred for real, stand up people. They with the bets on the game, we had bets on the game. They reimbursed all that back into your account unless things hit like a Tyler Boyd touchdown that Matt hit. And what did Betfred do, Matt?
Paid it out immediately. Like, I mean, I literally checked my phone and it was paid out within a minute.
Nice.
Like, boom, paid.
That's awesome.
There you go.
So if you would have had Bengals to score on the first drive,
Yeah, if you would have just listened to
would've
me,
paid that
you
out.
would have won some money. You know?
I had a lot of bets on that
Come on.
game, and I think so many of them were gonna hit.
well, that's how I felt. That's why I was like, this seems too easy.
I was 2
Oh.
receptions away from Hayden Hurst
Hurst.
hitting. Like,
So
and then,
while we're talking Betfred, real quick, I still putting in my bet for this week, and it's like I don't have the patience for the Bengals game and not knowing who's playing or whatever. So I did a 3-game parlay. Is that the correct word?
That is.
Good
That
job.
is.
Betfred's giving me none of the money.
Or
I'm
you
like,
would call that a 3-leg parlay?
I got no, I don't have a third leg. It's fucking like 2 inches. That's a fucking lie. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you guys. I'm a very honest person.
That would be a 2.5-leg parlay.
Yeah, 2.5-inch parlay.
All right, tell us about your fucking bet.
All right. So I took all the money lines. So I've got, and it's going to start off Saturday right away.
Okay.
I picked Vegas over the Chiefs. I like the way Jarrett Stidham played. And honestly, we can all agree on this, right? Fuck the Chiefs.
Well, the thing, we're just talking about how the Chiefs have almost lost
Yeah.
so many times to bad teams. It could happen. That's what I'm saying.
So
The Bengals.
that's my Saturday at 4:30 game.
And real
Things
quick
gonna
before
be-
you move on, for that one alone, for people that know about betting, that's plus 360, which is that's good odds if it hits. Keep going, Dale.
Matt's already placing his bet. I can see him.
No, I got a 13-leg parlay for this week.
What?
Jesus, you're a madman. Go ahead,
That's what
Dale.
happens when you get a Tom Brady rushing touchdown.
You're feeling it, baby.
I
You're
got
feeling it.
I got this.
He's betting anytime touchdown for every quarterback.
That might be you never know.
You just talked him into another bet, by the way.
All right.
I got
Keep
the
going.
Jaguars over. It's in Jacksonville. I like the way Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine's playing.
And that's a big game because winner
It
gets
is
the
a big
AFC
game.
South, right?
And see, they're the favorites, so that one wasn't like I didn't say I took all these under, but it's 2.5-inch parlay.
That's negative 290.
Trademark 2.5-inch parlay. Trademarked by Dale Waltman. And then I took the Chargers over the Broncos. Because, I mean, the Chargers win. They're the 5th seed playing. What I have is Jags is the 4 seed. So I'm kind of like pairing those up in a way. That's the matchup I think is going to happen. And then I have the upset with the Raiders just because I thought the Raiders looked good and I think the Chiefs haven't. So that's that's a $20 bet. The potential return would be $246.80.
Wow. So one thing to know about that Chargers-Broncos game, believe it or not, Broncos are at home, but they are 2.5-point favorites. So the Chargers money line is plus 125. I'm guessing Vegas assumes that Chargers. I mean, I don't know a lot about the Chargers playoff scenarios. Do they think that they're not gonna play, their starters or?
Listen here, Crypt Keeper. It's 2.5 inches from having two assholes.
I think it's funny that Joe and Dale are trying to do 2 different shows at the same time.
Saturday's supposed to be my show. Thursday's supposed to be more his.
Great.
I mean, I did a $5 13-leg parlay. I think it's 13. I got Kansas City winning. I know, but that's just so I lose, so they lose.
Rick the Rock. Sorry.
Then I got Jags winning, Bengals winning, Vikings at Bears winning, Bills winning, Niners winning, Cowboys winning, Chargers winning, Eagles winning.
You're doing too much, baby boy.
Seahawks winning.
Is that
Packers
every
winning.
game on the slate?
It sounds like it.
It could be. Seahawks winning, Packers winning, Saints winning, Browns winning, Colts winning, Jets winning, and Buccaneers winning.
Jesus, that's like a
Book
Who did
it.
the Colts play?
That's like a 10-inch leg.
Texans.
Oh, okay. I was like, who the fuck are you betting the Colts over? I'm like, oh, Texas.
And it's Saturday's last game. He's got to win.
Well, good luck with that one. You'll probably hit because you're.
Well, if I do, I win
$1,000.
$1,000. No, I win $4,000 if that hits. So that's what's
Really?
$5 to win $4. I'll take $4,000. I'll take it.
You win $4,000. Why do I owe you money? What the hell? Just kidding.
Now, if I
That
was
is the only
giving,
thing Jeff could think of. It's literally like what? Wasn't it only like $10, Jeff?
He said 5. You put $5 on it. That's awesome.
No, but you only owed him like $10 for that raffle or something.
That's 20. I never had
was
cash on me. That's my
okay.
problem. You guys always got to remind me to bring money.
Just bring me beer.
I can do that.
And
I got
hookers.
plenty of that.
No hookers.
now if I was giving betting advice to someone, I'd say don't do what fucking Matt does. Those are
Yes.
what's called sucker bets.
But
I
he
remember
hits on
somebody
him.
saying that about Tom Brady.
Hey, even a broken clock is right
Hey,
twice a
listen,
day.
$5.
If this
$5.
13-game parlay hits,
If this hits, I will just
No one
get on
has
my
ever
knees
doubt
and declare
that
you
again.
the fucking betting god, and I will do whatever you say.
If
I'll
it
be like,
hits,
what are you betting on? I'm betting my whole 401k on it.
if it hits, we're going to your house and we're all partying on your money that you're winning.
Yeah, I'll throw a nice Super Bowl party at my house because I still
Hell
can't
yeah.
afford
Hell,
to
you
go
taking
to
us
it.
all to the Super Bowl.
Clip it.
I threw a good Super Bowl party last year.
none of us were invited though.
Yes, you were. I told you guys to come. You didn't come. Oh,
I
well.
was-
Yeah, Dale, take that. I don't remember getting invited either, but apparently we were.
Yeah, Matt's making shit up to make himself feel better. Fucking asshole.
Whatever. You're not
Well,
invited.
that's the interesting thing for me, just to try to place a bet on the Ravens Bengals game this weekend because you don't know what the
Yeah,
hell
I
they're
wasn't-
going to do. So it's like,
I
how,
wasn't betting shit until I see what the hell.
right? I haven't bet
I'm
anything.
not doing any-
I'm going to find out
no
what the hell they're
prop
going
bets
to
at
do.
all until.
Well, that's
they-
why I felt good at least with the 3 I bet. I'm like, at least I have a chance because this teams will play.
Right.
Like the Chiefs are going to play. They want the 1 seed, obviously, even though they were fucking gifted it, in my opinion. And not all their fans are bad. Every fan base has assholes. But man, their fans, they got kind of we all thought they were nice last year, people that went to the game and stuff, but I don't know what it is. They just seem to get worse.
Well, that's because we beat them 3 times.
They got real fucking
That has
salty.
something to do with it.
You know when you're winning a conversation when they bring up 0 rings, it's over at
Oh,
that
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many like Lamar 012899643 that just troll, just 0 rings.
Yeah.
Well, and I wonder,
Lamar better.
okay,
better.
so are some of these people Chiefs fans or Ravens fans? That's always the thought, with the Chiefs fans. It's like, because the Ravens
Maybe.
fans troll so fucking hard. Like you were saying, it's
That's
like
always
Lamar,
guys with,
Lamar
like,
Hunt.
Right.
I ain't even sure Lamar Jackson's gonna play in Baltimore next year. Fucking mark that shit down.
I don't even
motherfucker.
think if he's
Like-
going to play in the playoffs. I would.
Well,
I would not be surprised if he does not play in the playoffs.
It looks like to me. I was watching him, but Sunday night. He wasn't limping around or nothing. He was just having a good old time there in the
No.
shades and his head sock. I'm like,
Stupid ass shades.
he looks like he doesn't give two flying craps about this team. Which I mean,
But if they're in the playoffs, is he like, all right, I can go out there with nothing fucking
but
lose?
the
and
thing
just-
is, though, they can franchise tag him still. I mean, it's not like he's definitely leaving.
And he can literally say, "Go fuck yourself." So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
he's his
play.
own agent. He can do whatever he wants.
Not well. It's a franchise tag. If they franchise
I was
tag him,
gonna say, yeah.
they can't.
I'll
he
set
can't
out
do
the
anything.
season. I'll set
Well,
out
if he
the
does, he's an
season.
idiot. I mean, how'd that work out for Le'Veon
Hey.
Bell?
Didn't work out too well.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a great
Lamar's
career move.
already and Lamar is already going down. If you look at from his MVP year to his numbers now, he's already going down. He's not the player he once was.
But I mean, as a Ravens teammate, would you want Lamar to play after you sat out all these times and you obviously cost us the division? Would you want him to come play with you?
I want to mention this one as
Yes.
Dalton, our brother.
Yes,
Dalton.
Dalton.
Signature.
Yes.
We love you, brother.
Oh,
Willie Anderson, Ken Riley are finalists. You know, we're hoping Ken Riley. That's just the next. I hope both of them get
I
in.
hope
They
both of them get in.
So well deserving. Like BS.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, yes.
if they both get in,
Ken Riley beyond deserved to get in already.
He's still
But
fifth.
Willie Anderson, like I was so upset last year, which like I remember getting on Twitter and fucking ranting, and then Willie was everybody. I think everybody's ranting. And he was like,
all
"Why did 3 weeks ago?" I was like, "Well, goddamn it! I would have sat until 1 a.m. waiting on this shit."
stupid.
When do they announce if they officially win? Like, when does that? Is that sometime in January? Is that before the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl? It's like that's what they do in between the
the
Super
week
Bowl.
of. Yeah,
Could you
the
imagine
week
we're going
leading
to
up
Super Bowl and leading up to Super Bowl, they announced both of them got in and we're in the Super Bowl?
look at Joe. I think
That's so
Joe just had a little explosion there.
Might have to excuse myself. Go change.
No blue pill needed.
Oh my goodness. I want at least. I mean, I'd be
One of
Yeah.
them better.
thankful
Well,
for at least
last
one of them
year-
to get in, go to Canton, go to a ceremony, because I don't remember how old I was when Munoz got in, but my whole life I've been waiting for one of these great Bengals players to get in the Hall of Fame to go to Canton and
Oh, I'm going.
and
If they
watch
get
him get inducted. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm there.
yeah, I'm for sure going. That's not even a question because it was
But that's why
92.
I was saying they waited so long to announce it, but the players knew ahead of time, but we as fans didn't. And like I was
Right.
staying awake only for that, which that's when Witt gave his speech for the humanitarian of the year and this, that, and the other, which is really like that was an amazing speech. I was glad I stayed up for that. But it was also like, then I'm like, damn it, Willie didn't get in. I was pissed, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, when you
Remember
saw some of the guys that went over Willie, you're just like,
right.
how?
Well, like
Yeah.
the guy
How?
from Jacksonville, which I can't even remember his name. I'm like, how? in the
Pacelli.
hell? Yeah, I'm like, he's good, but no, he's not even close. Not even close to what Willie did.
Yep.
I mean,
No.
Willie's the best right tackle of all time.
16 sacks in 13 seasons. Is that right?
probably. I don't know offhand, but
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing with Ken Riley is he's still fifth. I think fifth or sixth, still in
Yeah.
interceptions. I mean, he retired in 1983. Like, and I had to, well, not here, but on my show, I had the graphics. Everybody above him is in it, and the two guys below him are in it. He's right in the middle, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. It's like that's ridiculous, right there.
It's just a Cincinnati bias. That's all it is. There's
Exactly.
no doubt in my mind. It's a straight Cincinnati bias.
Yeah.
Well, you know, after the season we have, the team we have, the Joe Burrow effect, that's why I'm like, it would be hard now
Yeah.
for them not to put these guys in my opinion, as well. Like
Yeah, I'm
I think it helped them,
optimistic.
and the Ring of Honor, I think, has helped these guys.
Yep. I'm optimistic at least one will get in.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing we brought up about the Ring of Honor
I
is
want both of
promoting our own guys.
Yeah, I agree with Dalton. I think they're both getting in.
Yeah.
And if they don't, I think we should legitimately, as fans, once again, lose our fucking shit. If either
damn
of them
right we
don't
should.
get in.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
I mean,
It's a straight atrocity if they don't.
yes, best right tackle in football, and you see the way the NFL. It's always been like that, but even more now. You see, like there's more left-handed quarterbacks and stuff. Could you turn that fucking music off, yo?
What?
My bad.
You want to listen to treadmill? Treadmill's done.
You guys are so cute together.
About to smack a bitch.
Aw.
I'm not Dana White. Hold on though. Did you guys see that Dana White? Dude,
Yeah.
like White.
I read about it. I didn't.
No, but here's the shit. I seen that. We were at the hotel. I just saw that on Twitter, and then there was a thing like 3 or 4 in the morning. I woke up, and he's getting ready to host a show about those slap competitions.
I couldn't believe. I thought that was a joke.
Shit up.
I thought that was a fucking Onion article.
That really. Look it up right now. There was this show that was getting ready to come out, which I would
it did
He's still doing it.
He's the host of the slap competition show.
I thought that was a joke. I didn't
the
click
same
on
night.
it.
No,
it's called Power Slap League.
No, dude. I seen it on TV at the hotel as a commercial.
Yeah,
it's the dumbest shit ever. To be honest,
I can't believe this is real.
I heard about him slapping his wife, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and saw the video of the slap competition show that he's hosting, and I was like, "The fuck!" I tried to look Marissa up what she was like, but I was like, "What the fuck am I dreaming?" But that shit was real.
It's called Power Slap: Road to the Title,
and he's the host.
I can't believe
from what it says, didn't she slap him first and then they were both drunk or something?
The video she slapped him, then he slapped her back. Yeah.
I don't get into any of that.
Maybe they were just getting pumped for it,
Well, they was like both drunk and
maybe they're next level playing this show up to get it talked about.
Oh, Dalton on it. Here we go. That's Florio.
What?
But Dalton's
we don't trust Florio, Dalton.
Yeah.
Florio's been
weren't they the same ones that reported there was going to be a meeting tonight?
Yeah, just hit me, man. If you're gonna hit me, don't slap me like a bitch.
Well, there was a report earlier. I thought it was from Florio. Was that there was a meeting tonight at 7 to discuss what are they going to do with the Bills-Bengals game and then the rest of the playoffs.
Well, I think
now they're saying it's going to be Friday. I mean, they've
been talking all week ever since this thing happened. I mean, you got to have the Bengals, Bills, Ravens. I mean, those are the 3 teams that this thing really affects. You got to get their owners in, and everything. And they've been talking about this. It ain't just one freaking time. Like, all right, what are we gonna do? They've been talking about this.
At the end of the day, the NFL will do whatever the fuck the NFL thinks is best for the NFL.
Right. Exactly.
Don't give a shit about any of these.
And money is king with them.
Yeah. Some of these reports, I'm sure, are people just trying to get clicks, but I'm sure a lot of it is that it's a really fluid situation.
Hold on, what's the last update we have? Because I'm gonna tweet it and I'm gonna be like, I heard from my sources.
Right.
The chat.
I'm sure there's tons of conversations happening and things are shifting, likely to one direction or the other.
I heard that Jeff took the blue pill.
One direction.
Well, he definitely did.
And now he grew a stick. Yeah. He just keeps holding on to it during the show.
He's got his wood, that's for sure.
Sources.
Yes.
Sources.
Me and my wood. Ugh.
Talking about slapping, Jeff gets out his pimp cane.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I don't. How long have you had that out? Because honestly, I didn't notice till like a minute or two ago. And this
pretty much the whole time I've been on the show, Dale.
I just noticed it.
Why is this man holding this stick? Oh God! You gotta get my stick. Go get my stick, please.
What stick? You ain't got. I'm the one who's got pimp cane,
motherfucker. You think? Listen, and mine's my dad's.
I thought you were going to say my dick.
Hey, mine says
sorry.
Wow, that's very insensitive, Joe.
I didn't know you were going to say my dad. I'm so sorry. I love you.
But I just got, because my brother is taking his truck back to where he lives around
Katie Blackbird's
Christmas?
In the meeting.
Yes.
Nice.
No,
Thanksgiving? Whatever.
Well, yeah, of course she's going to be in the
Katie
meeting.
Blackburn what?
Katie Blackburn.
Oh, I thought you said she was in the chat.
Yeah,
No,
Katie Blackburn.
She immediately left after that.
Yeah. If Katie Blackburn's in the chat, we were sending her a link directly. Hey!
Katie Blackburn, let me in the family.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Blackburn, the other Blackburns. Marissa, I'm sorry. If I could part own the Bengals, I don't care. I'd eat all the pussy for that.
Okay.
Too far or too true?
I don't know.
Both.
That's fair.
A little much. Did that go too far? Was that a little too far?
I was just trying to be honest. Well, I think it's time to end this show. Matt's hammered and he's fucking talking.
Hammered? What?
He's saying crazy shit.
Matt, you're not hammered, okay?
Jeff's stroking
You
his
guys
stick.
have never seen me drunk. Don't worry.
Jeff's stroking his stick. Matt's talking about trying to fuck Blackburns. Joe's snorting crack off the fucking table.
Pork Chop said, "This is the 7 o'clock meeting. The NFL's fucking listening."
Exactly.
God help us if they are.
Listen, give the Bengals the 1 seed. It's only
that's a really good
fair.
idea.
Yeah,
Matt.
just give it to them.
Might as well be Kansas City. That's how they look at it. Just give them the 1 seed.
We're going to win the Super Bowl no matter what. So why don't you just put us in the Super Bowl? We'll play the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Fuck the conferences. Fuck the conferences.
Yeah.
No more conferences.
None. Track. Preach. Go on, Jeff. Go on, Dale. Go on.
Who'd you call me?
I don't know. It came out too fast.
I didn't know if you said Joe
No.
or Jeff. I'm like,
it
you
was
calling
kinda-
me yourself?
It was kind of jail. That's what it came. Come on, jail. Yeah. It happens.
Come on, Joe. That's what you're
Yeah.
wanting.
Yep.
Fucking.
Jeff
That's why you're
spelled-
holding that.
Jeff
That's why
talks
you're
like he
holding that.
spells.
That's why you're holding that fucking stick because you want
That's
one
true.
of those in
That's a
jail.
very true statement there.
My name's Bubba, and you just.
All right. Did you say it was time to end the show?
Yeah, I
it's
said
time.
that. I had it ready.
Love you guys.
Who that?
Who
See
day,
ya.
everybody.
Good day, everybody.
Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and tripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got a move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. To the feastin' on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and
Sorry. Sorry.
Yes.
You got to spit on. You got
That was poor timing.
lick it before you stick it, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Go ahead, deep throat that bottle.
Oh, man.
Is that a Miller?